Watch recording.
Hi!
Let me take y'all back, man, as I do so well.
This is my best friend Micah, and I'm going to do her makeup. We were going to do our makeups together, but she said hers was going to look like shit. So now I'm just doing hers.
A really colorful one.
Yeah, we're going to try to do a green look because she's been wanting green makeup
So
for
pretty.
a little bit now. So I'm probably going to use the Morphe X Jeffreexmorphe palette and use the colors Wake and Bake and Neat. They're those bottom colors right there. And then I think the James Charles palette that I have too has a couple of greens in there, so I'll probably use both because it has like a darker green. Ooh. This one right there. And then I might use the gold glitter called Millions as like an inner corner eye color. So yeah, I'm gonna do her face first. I made her take off her mascara and everything. Micah has freckles, so she doesn't really like to use full coverage like foundation because she wants it to like kind of come out and stuff. So she likes to use BB creams because they're a lot more lightweight and not as much coverage, but it gets a little bit of coverage in there just to cover some things. For primer, Micah uses Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer.
It's just a primer Emily gave me.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this on her face. Yeah, and this will mattify her. And I'm telling you, I use this for like when I'm like super oily. I was like using this and it made my face so like not oily at all and like super just like dry. So I'm mainly putting that like on her T-zone area and like her cheeks, where usually you get more oily from like makeup and stuff, right on her chin area, and just kind of focus it on that. And don't mind me using my fingers because, you know,
We're dirty.
yeah, we're disgusting.
We're fucking foul, so.
And I'm not a professional at all.
We're chewing gum because our breath smells like garlic.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
That's
where we're at right now.
Yeah. So now I'm going to put foundation on her, or the BB cream, and she uses light to medium, if you people want to know. So I'm just going to like dab this on her face with her beauty blender here. And for concealer, Micah has, I don't know how to, Molly, I don't know how to pronounce it. So there's that, and I think it's in the shade color Fair. So,
White.
yeah,
Ghostly white.
pale for Micah,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's what it is. So I'm gonna put a loose finishing powder underneath of her eyes really quick and set that. And Micah right now is using e.l.f.'s loose finishing powder. I think that's what it's called. It doesn't really say on the thingy what it's really called, but it's by e.l.f. if you guys want to know. And I'm just gonna use one of my dry sponge that I use for my powder. This is just like how I prefer to put powder on someone and myself. Some people like using brushes, you know, I don't know. This is just how I do it. So I'm just gonna put that on her right now, and then I'm gonna go in and like do her eyebrows right after. This is just like the way that I do it. Some people like to do their eyebrows first. I tried it a couple of times, like doing my eyebrows and then my eye makeup first. It just feels weird. So for eyebrows, I'm going to use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and that's in the shade dark brown. Her and I think we both use the same color for our eyebrows. So Micah has like perfect eyebrows and she like takes a lot of pride in them because they're beautiful. And she doesn't really need that much coverage in her eyebrows, unlike me. My eyebrows are like non-existent.
Yeah, so we're back.
The video got cut off, so we're back. So I already wiped off the powder off of Micah's under eyes or whatever. I finished her eyebrows. So now I'm gonna go into the eyes. This is just the way I do it. It's not the way that everyone should do it. I don't know, whatever you wanna do. I just wanna emphasize that I'm not a professional, but I'm just gonna go do the eyes and then I'm gonna do like the contour and the highlight and the blush and all that good stuff. So we're gonna do the olivey green one. Also, this is how I clean my brushes.
Put that all over my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a sty.
That's what I like to do is infect everyone with styes. That's my hobbies. I'm kidding. Don't take me serious, please. But I'm gonna go in with Wake and Bake, which is like that olivey green color, and that's really pretty. I'll show you on the camera just so you see it. It's that one right there. Right there. Right there. So I'm gonna go in with that one just to start off. And then I'm probably going to add the one next to it, which is named after Nate. Obviously Jeffrey's bae and lover and beautiful man that he is deserves a whole eyeshadow color. So I like it.
Really pretty.
Yeah. It's like subtle. I don't know if you'd be able to tell on the camera or not. You can a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I like really hope this like makes her eyes pop, you know what I mean? Because usually like purples pop out like green eyes. But I don't know how green on green would look. I feel like it would look good regardless. But yeah. Oh, sorry. So in my other video, I don't know if I'm gonna post it or not, I was talking about this hike I did. And I wanted to finish the story because I never got a chance to, because someone ended up calling me and it cut my video short because I'm still recording on my phone. And, but I really want to tell it because I think it's just really funny. And I know that my friends will find humor in it because they know who I am and what kind of person I am. So it just like makes it even funnier. And Micah's actually involved in this story because she's like one of the people I end up texting. But so I'm probably gonna retell the story and you're gonna hear it twice if I do end up posting that other video. But it was like cut off and I don't know how I'm gonna edit it and to like make it look kind of, I don't know how to even say it. But so in the other video I was saying pretty much that like me and my best friend decided to go on a hike and he like ended up inviting our other friend Hannah, and so me and Kevin and Hannah are gonna go do this hike because I was nagging about the fact that I haven't done anything fun this summer and that I've just like worked and have stayed indoors, and I've been saying how I want to go outside more and like get physical activity in because I do absolutely nothing except lay around and go to work. So that's like my hobby, is just laying around with Netflix and YouTube. So that's like what I was talking about. And then he was just like, yeah, let's do a hike. So, you know, he's picking the hiking spot because I told him, like, where I'm from, the only place I've ever hiked at is, like, this state park. And I don't know any good places here. So he was just like, I'll take care of it, whatever. He looked up the place and, you know, he finds it. We're on our way and he's just like, it's a moderate hike, like a pretty easy one. And it's just like 6 miles. It's like good, right? And, you know, I'm super like not in shape. And like I said, I hadn't been outside all summer long, like not even once, like maybe once, but that's it.
Well, first of all, 6 miles is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It sounds like a long ass hike.
Yeah.
Like not good.
Yeah.
At all.
Like, but like, see, Kevin and Hannah, I mean, they don't like work out like 24/7 or anything, but I feel like they at least are in somewhat of a decent shape, like shape. Yeah, compared to like me. Like
6 miles sounds like death.
Yeah. So, but like in my head, I was just like, you know, it's gonna be fine because he said it was easy, and like I'm thinking like, there's no way like I'll really get that tired, you know, especially if we're going at like a moderate speed, and it's gonna be fine. So, sorry, I had a burp, and then, so we're on this hike, and like the first, oh my god, that's so pretty. Hold on, break. I have to show her. Look at that.
Oh, I love that green.
I know. But anyways, so we're on this hike, and the beginning half of it, I was saying in the video that it's just like this long road that leads to like where the like, you know, the wilderness part of the hike is. So it's like part of this thing called the rail trail, and we're like walking, and we're like at the 2-point-something mile mark, and I am starving. I barely drank any water. They like ate beforehand, and I just ate like the tiniest snack ever. And you know, like I didn't think that, oh yeah, maybe I should like eat some food. So I'm like dying at this point, like starving, dehydrated. I'm also on my period, and I'm just like literally about to collapse. So I tell them, I'm just like, you know what, you guys go without me. I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna turn back and like walk to the car and sit in the air conditioning in there, because like I can't be in this heat anymore, because it was like 98 degrees. The sun was literally just burning my skin off, like legit. Like, no exaggeration. But really, I am exaggerating. Oh my god.
Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks really good. So, at this point, I'm walking back. They have gone without me, and I'm like starting to get tired. And there's these benches everywhere on this little path, and I decided to sit on one. And like at this point, I was like saying in my previous video that like I was dying, and I was super hot, and I started like literally watching my life flash before my eyes, because I was like so tired and just like not doing okay. And you know, I start having like the worst anxiety ever, and I'm like making up all these scenarios of how like I'm going to die here. And there's like these, oh my god, I forgot to say this part on the other video, there's these hawks or like whatever birds,
yeah,
the ones that like circle around things when they're about to die or something.
I think.
Yeah, well, they were freaking circling around me, and I legit thought that it was like the end of it, like that was it, and you know that I was going to like die right there. And I was too scared to text my friends to be like, hey guys, come back. So I decided to text Micah and one of my other friends, and I'm like talking to them the entire time, telling them that I feel like I'm about to pass out, which I did. Like I really thought I was going to pass out. Like I don't know what was wrong with me. And Micah, you know, she thinks the way that I think, and like she immediately thought about the worst scenario situation. Yeah, so she thinks I'm gonna die because I'm telling her like I can't breathe, I feel like I'm about to pass out, like I don't have water. Yeah, if she pulled up the text right now, it's like actually really funny. And I'm texting my other friend who like went to school for like being a doctor and whatnot, and I'm like, what does all of this mean? And my hands are swelling up, my feet are swelling up, Like, I think I'm actually like about to pass out and die. And they're both of them text me like in the same like time frame, and they're like, do you want me to call like the police? Do you want me to call like an ambulance for you? Like, should I call 911? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, it's fine. Mind you, I'm only a mile away from the car. Like, and I looked up, like, this is how ridiculous I am. I looked up how long it takes to walk a mile. Like, that's how ridiculous I am. And so I look it up and it says like 15 minutes to like walk a mile if you're going a moderate pace. So I'm like, okay, yes, I can do this. And I'm like walking and there's like a bunch of benches, so I keep taking little breaks. And at one point I'm like laying, there's a picnic table that I run into, and I'm laying on this picnic table and like a bunch of old men are like riding their bikes there. So they're like passing by and like staring at me like, who are you and like what's wrong with you, right? And I'm just like laying there and I'm like smiling at them and just like, you know, dying. And they're just like wondering what's wrong with me, and I'm like, I'm fine. And then I finally make it to the car. It took me like 2 hours to get all the way back to the car because I kept stopping and like thinking that I was dying. I finally get to the car, and literally Kevin and Hannah walk out. I'm screaming.
What? It's not on?
No, it is on. We just recorded you.
Sweet.
I love
Love you guys.
Bye. Oh, I said you guys.
All right. Anyway, so they get back to the car, and they literally got there 3 minutes after I got there, and they like went on this whole intense hike, and they got there 3 minutes after I got there, and like that's because the last like 5 minutes of me walking there, I was like, I have to get there. There's no time for me to stop anymore. Like, if I don't get to this car, that's it. Like, my life is over and I'm not gonna survive.
Tell them about the drip of water you saved.
Oh yeah, and so this entire time I only had one water bottle with me, and I saved the last tiniest of drops of water, and I'm like, I need to make this drop of water last me this entire time. And I like saved it because I was like, this is for in case of emergencies, if I like pass out or like die or like am literally at my last breath. Like, I thought that would like bring me back to life. I don't know why, but that was just how my like head went. And so I get there and I'm like sitting in this AC, like literally like praising God, like, thank you for not letting me die today. Like, thank you for not letting this be the day that everything is over, you know? And moral of the story is, I should never ever try to exercise a day in my life.
Except for DDR.
Yeah, except for DDR. Okay, so Micah's married, and her husband has a massive fish tank in our living room, and he just went to go buy snails.
Snails.
Yeah, while we were in here, and now he's back, and he's like over there playing with his snails probably, because he's like literally obsessed with this fish tank. Like,
he goes on a Friday night and buys snails.
Yeah, like that's what he does with his Friday nights, is like go do stuff for his fish tank.
He also bought savory food.
Yeah, and then they bought savory food too.
He makes it better. This weird ass holistic earthborn holistic cat food.
This is what he bought for their cat.
Cause she's a senior.
Cause she's literally 17 years old.
She's a senior.
And she's fragile.
Tuna with calamari and pumpkin.
Ew.
That's disgusting.
So we're just gonna see if she likes it, because she keeps trying to eat human food and like literally begging for it like nonstop. So Micah wanted to try to feed her other things to see if the begging will stop, but it probably won't.
It probably won't. She'll need more and more.
Yeah, but
these greens are really pretty.
they are.
I
Also,
like it with that gold.
It makes it pop even more.
That's why.
Now I'm gonna do liner, and I use a Stila's liner Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid eyeliner. You can't even see it from that far. I'm not gonna get closer because I'm too lazy.
This is from my sister-in-law. It's Unique Moodstruck Epic 4D. It's that shit that people are always trying to sell on Facebook, pretty much. And that you think is like lame, but it's really actually really good.
Faced to bronze my face, and I use the Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer, and it looks like these.
And it smells good.
Yeah, it smells like legit chocolate, but that's that. And
I've never worn blush.
I
Is
feel
that
like you've
weird?
told me that, but I feel like I put blush on you every
Did
time
you?
I do your makeup.
I
Yeah.
don't think you do.
Yeah, I do. I just gently, I don't like put like an extreme amount. I just try to make your cheeks like, just have like a little bit of color, like a little bit of rosy color to it.
I feel like I would remember that though, but I probably won't remember.
Okay. It's just to like add more color to your face so it doesn't look completely washed out by the foundation. And then now for highlight. Also, I forgot to like tell you the brushes that I'm using. I'm really bad at that. But for highlight, I use a BH Cosmetics brush, and it's the brush is 140,
That's
whatever that
the
means.
brushes I use.
Yeah, I told you I have BH Cosmetic brushes.
These are all BH.
For highlight, we're gonna go in with Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio in the shade Molten Gold or Fondue. I don't know.
Or fondue.
Or Fondue. And it's just like a gold shimmery color. I really like this. I gave it to Micah because she needed a new highlighter.
So I was using eye shimmer.
Yeah, she was using eye shimmer for highlight.
Little
So I just told her that I would give her one of mine. This is it.
That looks fun.
I'm going to take a picture for you guys so I can post it on here. But this is the finished look. I guess we had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably going to try to do this more. If you want to see me and Micah do more videos, we were thinking of like jumping on the trend of doing like a mukbang or whatever and eat a bunch of food because that's our favorite hobby
That's
too.
all we do anyway.
Yeah.
It's not really jumping on a trend.
Yeah, it's not really jumping on a trend because we have those like on a daily basis without a camera.
Yeah.
So, if you want to watch us eat and talk about our lives that are super uneventful, you know, just let us know. But other than that, thanks for watching, my friends, because that's pretty much who's probably going to be watching, or my mom. My mom's definitely watching this, so shout out to my mom. And yeah, I'm going to cut it here.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye. Oh, and subscribe. That's what people say, right?
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, comment, share. Give me feedback, you know. Tell me how horrible I am or how great I am or, like, you just don't care. That's fine, too. So thanks. Bye.